Welcome to the Molotov Line, my latest Men of War video. So let's get straight to it. So I'm defending in this battle. I'm playing as the Soviet forces, and I'm doing things slightly differently here. I actually have an ally in the form of the AI controlling the green units you can see on the map there. Now the AI forces are going to be defending the front line, so this essentially represents this sort of area here where the blue line is. So they've got various trench lines, bunker emplacements, machine gun positions and artillery, light anti-tank weapons. And this second blue line represents, I guess, a sort of fallback front line, and if the Germans breach the front line, that's where I'm going to have to jump in with these blue units. So I'm in command of various artillery emplacements, 150mm Soviet artillery and tank destroyers hiding in the bushes ready to ambush the German forces. And the Germans are going to come from this direction. There's a very large number of them, tanks, infantry, the usual, all controlled by the AI. So let's see how we do. So Germans have moved in, they've launched an artillery salvo, and now they're rolling in their tanks. So let's hope the front line can hold. I'm going to try and ambush them with this tank destroyer. direct hit there on the Panther. I'm going to try and help out the Soviet forces on the front there, because the Germans are getting pretty close to breaching the trench line. Quite a long range. I'm going to try and get some strikes in on those infantry there. Oh, bit of friendly fire there, blue on blue. So I'm going to try and continue to suppress the German infantry with artillery. It looks like the AI on my side has managed to hold, but only just. Most of the German tanks have been disabled and the infantry seems to have pulled back. So there's a Tiger here that's flanking one of the trench lines. That's a dangerous situation. I'm going to try and hit that with some artillery. The German troops there are sweeping out the trench. There's a second trench line here on my extreme left flank. And it looks like the Tiger's going to move in. There's a Panther moving in as well now by the looks of it. So I can't really do a great deal from this distance. I don't want to get involved in the fight just yet. I'm keeping my assets back. And let's see if I can just disable one of these tanks. It's a long shot, very unlikely to hit from that distance, but it's worth a go. So the Germans seem to have taken command of the left flank there. There's not much in the way of green units in that area, and they're kind of rolling in their tanks, holding ground there. They're moving in deeper into the left flank. They're starting to attack the second line now, so this is getting a bit dangerous. I need to try and suppress them. very much engaged now. Got a tank destroyer here. It's going to try and ambush that Tiger. Direct hit on the armour, but it just deflected. Still alive. Made short work of that tank destroyer. I'm going to try and use this artillery again to just disable the tank tracks at least. I think the Tiger's disabled now at least. Direct hit on the Tiger. Germans are launching a second salvo of artillery to try and finish off that front line. Devastatingly effective salvo there from some off-map artillery attacking me from a very long distance away. Can't do much against that. Just going to fire a shot in the general direction of them, but I'm completely out of range at this distance. Germans are moving in with heavier armour now, sort of like a second wave I guess. They're really going to go for it now and attack this front line. Still got a lot of Soviet troops in those trenches of anti-tank measures. Pummeling it with artillery. Desperately trying to get it hit in there. Vast numbers of tanks creeping up now. Huge advance. They're rolling in the infantry again. They're going to try and sweep out the trenches and attack me with all they've got. Tank destroyers out of the game. Tigers moving in, King Tigers moving in. So German infantry there, they're sweeping the trenches clear of Russian defenders, finishing off the last few troops holding ground. Infantry are moving in. My front line's been breached. My AI green units appear to have been pretty much wiped out now. Looks like it's down to me. Nice hit there with the artillery. but they oh no, it looks like some German troops creeped in on my artillery there. They flanked me. I've got some saboteurs behind the front line here, taking out my artillery positions. Looks like a tank crew who got out and decided they'd carry on the fight. Tigers ripping up the bunkers. It's not looking good. Germans have absolutely breached the front line here. They're sweeping through. So I'm rolling in these T-34s. I've got an IS-2s. This is a last desperate attempt to hold this area. Ambush that King Tiger. Ineffectual. Check out that King Tiger there. Tiger's still in the fight. Oh! Took out the IS-2. For the second IS-2 I'm going to try and engage that Tiger. Jesus! So that Tiger's track's disabled, but that Tiger's taken out both my IS-2s there. I've got one T-34 left. The other one was destroyed by the King Tiger, which I managed luckily to destroy. So I'm desperately trying to hold this position now. If the German troops get any further into the map, it triggers a victory condition and the Germans win. Now I don't want to get too close to the infantry here. They can probably get grenades on my T-34, take out the hull. The Germans are firing another salvo artillery deep into my line now. Well, it's no longer my line by the looks of it. Well, it's not looking good. I've got a KV2 back there and one more T-34 in the background, but the Germans have swept through this front line and annihilated my defence. Some friendly fire there. Oh shit, they take some German artillery took out the T-34. So I think I've essentially lost the battle. But let's see how long I can hold for until the Germans finish me off. Got to take out that Tiger at least. Desperately trying to suppress the infantry with sustained machine gun fire. And they're getting dangerously close now to the edges of the map. Just keeping them at bay. I've got the KV2 here, just trying to pummel that Tiger, but I just can't seem to take out that Tiger's armour. So I was pretty shocked by the ferocity of the German attack here. Couldn't really keep them at bay. They very much... Oh, okay, the T-34's out of the game. So it's all down to one lonely KV-2. But like I was saying, the Germans blitzkrieged my position there. Artillery followed by tanks, followed by infantry. And the Russian defence didn't stand a chance. And I couldn't do much of the artillery to keep them at bay. KV-2's taking hits from something. I'm gonna try and... Right, objective failed. So, I lost the battle. More German troops are rolling in with more Panthers, more Panzer tanks coming in there. So there we've got the casualty results. Pretty even. But the Germans absolutely blitzed me and took over the map. Conquered the front line. And Tiger's still alive as well. So I just want to hold and try and just play on and see how long I can survive with this KV-2. Not long by the looks of it. Oh, I managed to disable something. It's a gallant last stand by the KV-2, but no, turret wrecked, it's over. So look, I could end the battle there because I lost. The Germans won, I couldn't hold the position. But I'm going to play on for a bit because I really want to get revenge on those German troops. They slaughtered me essentially. So I'm spawning some more Russian units in on the far edges of the map. They're going to try and counter-attack the German forces. And let's see if I can retake the ground that I lost against the Germans. Just kind of like a bonus really, because essentially my aim was to defend and I couldn't hold. So Germans are very much sweeping up the area now. They think they've won, but oh no. Here come the Russian reinforcements. IS-2s, T-34s, around 50 or so infantry. Sweeping in from their right flank. Oh god, I've already lost one tank. Try and flank them with the IS-2. So I've got a IS-2 in position here. I flank them on the right. I'm going to try and hit that. Looks like a Panther. Another Panther moving in. It's caught my IS-2 off guard by the looks of it. He's sneaked in on the rear. Damn. So far the Germans are holding their ground pretty well. I've lost most of the tanks I've thrown at them. took out a Tiger and a Panzer, but there are still a few more tanks defending that area. Let's engage that Panther. Finally, got a side shot. So the Germans have set up a lost stand position here using that Tiger as cover. So that was the Tiger that took out both my IS-2s from earlier. It's the same Tiger, still in the fight. There's a second Tiger backing him up. Oh no! So my final tank's been destroyed, and there were still 2 Tigers defending that final kind of valley area. And like I say, one of those tanks is the culprit from earlier who killed both my IS-2s. So that's target number 1 as far as I'm concerned. So infantry are desperately trying to creep in and take out those Tigers. 2 Tigers and multiple German infantry defending, using the Tigers as cover. And if I can flank them, then I should have a chance. I've got an IS-2 here, but the tracks are disabled. Haven't really got time to repair it. Try and get a shot from here. Oh, something got destroyed. So it looks like one of the Tigers is out. I think one of my infantry got close enough to throw a grenade in. So we've got one more Tiger tank to deal with. Right, so this is the other Tiger. Spraying me with MG42 fire there. MG34, I'm not sure which. I think they had MG34s in the main turrets. I'm flanking it on the rear. I should be able to get close enough now. I think most of the German infantry are KIA. There we go. Still in the fight. Need to get another grenade in. Just got to get close enough with some infantry. Wiped. Those MGs have wiped out almost all the infantry that I used to assault it. Here we go. Made out. Boom. Good night. So the crew are out and running. I need to finish them off. Final shot. Final shot from a pistol by the looks of it. Whew, that was intense. So, I've managed to recapture my ground. Very messily. I lost almost all the units I used to reinforce the Russians with. All the tanks have been destroyed. But I've got some infantry left, and now I just need to finish off these German tanks that are immobile up near the front line. And then I've essentially swept the map of the German forces, repelled their attack, and arguably proved victorious. Well, apart from the fact that I lost because I didn't hold the line as originally planned, but I reinforced it. Either way, But I must say the German attack was pretty sensational. They sweep the line, true blitzkrieg fashion. And let's finish off these tigers. So I can't really do much against this. I haven't got any I'm out of grenades and I haven't got any bazookas, so I can't do much against these remaining tigers. So just for the sake of finishing off the battle, I'm spawning another IS-2 just to finish it off, because I can't let it end with 2 tigers still in the field. So here we go, just spawn that in. But like I say, I wouldn't class this as a victory. I didn't win this battle. This is all just bonus now, just to finish off the Germans. I missed that shot, and the tiger's eerily getting ready to fire back at me, just turning around to get a view of my tank. This could be bad. Oh, wow, it hit. Luckily there was a bit of a deflection now. I've got to return a shot fast. Well, luckily for me that deflected off that destroyed chassis of the tank in that trench. Oh, that was close. Come on. There we go, finally. No infantry can kill the retreating crew. So that was nicely done. They were waiting for the crew to abandon the tank there and got them as they got out. So just one more tank here. One of the original tanks to attack during the start of this battle. Still a lone crewman cowering in that wrecked hole. I can just finish it off hopefully, and we can call it a day. Nice. So that about wraps it up. So my original objective was a failure. I couldn't hold the line, but I did retake the area with a kind of last minute reinforcement pull, if you like. I'm just going to move this tank over here to see if the German artillery targets me, just out of interest. I'm not going to try and engage it though, because it's off map, so I can't really do anything against it. I'm just going to fire a random shot into that fog just to see if they react. I'm sure they will. And I'm going to quickly retreat because I don't really know why I did that, to be honest. Yep, I can hear them firing back. This could be bad. Wow, that was just foolish, really. That was close. Let's get out of there. I'm going to fire another shot. No, I'm just going to get out of there. So there we go. I'm pretty much going to wrap this one up now. Oh, where am I? Yes, I am. Just about managed to get away with that. Just a little cheeky up yours really to the German artillery. And now I can get back into safety. So that was a pretty ferocious battle. That I really enjoyed making this one. So hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more vids, possibly involving Men of War 2 when it's finally released.